I saw this design that another couple artists have done, and I thought, I think we can make this look more like fall. So, what I've done here is I've laid down a gel polish base and I cured it all the way. Now, this is cat eye gel polish, and this one kind of has an orange purple thing to it. So, my base is plum. This one's kind of within that same color zone. And all I did was think of like a teardrop almost, but a little bit off. And then I'm going to take my magnet that's meant for your cat eye. And I'm just coming from side to side, adjusting and just seeing how the reflection works. There is no right answer here. What's happening is we're changing those little metallic flakes in there so that they stay and reflect how we want. So I actually cured that first leaf. I'm going to go into the side. One thing about nail art, as I create the same shape, by the way, and fill it in, is when you are laying down a design, you almost want to think about a whole nail design falling off of the plate. So when you get to the edge and you think, oh my goodness, a whole leaf wouldn't fit here or something, instead of avoiding it, lay down part of the leaf. Visualize the rest of the leaf is off the nail. This really elevates your entire nail art effect. And I'm going in here with my magnet for my cat eye, moving my nail, seeing if I like that reflection, and then curing. I'm going to go in down here. Now, this one I'm not entirely sure of, and this is the beauty of working with gel polish. If you lay down something you don't like, you can wipe it off, but that only works if you are freezing or curing the gel in between each step. That is why, one reason why, I'm doing it leaf by leaf. The other reason is I want those metallic pieces in the cat eye to stay where I end up putting them. So if I had adjusted that first leaf, then laid down the second leaf, did the magnet on it as well, and then moved on to the third one without curing in between, I take away the advantage to wipe off the next step if it doesn't turn out right, because I would have to wipe the entire design. And my little pieces of metal will start moving on this. So in this case, I'm flashing in between every single leaf. And there is another benefit. Gel is not going to stay exactly there until I put it in the lamp. So here I'm fussing with the shape a little bit and adjusting till I like it exactly how it is. And then I come in and I start moving those little particles so it rocks and rotates and creates real dimension. That is a huge benefit of using cat eye, is you get really cool dimension. Okay, let's add one. I'm kind of fussing here. I saw where they overlaid the leafing, so let's do a leaf up here in that cuticle zone up by the proximal fold and lay it over. And I think because we are going to use a cat eye magnet, we can now move that reflection to still give us the dimension. So we're still going to see two leaves. Let me show you what that looks like here. Let me just make sure my product is even everywhere. We try to not over edit these so you see what it is like in real life. So again, I'm using that small side of the magnet and you can see I pulled it a little more purple, but it wasn't even. If you don't like how your cat eye gel laid down, go back over it. Don't wipe it off. Until it is cured, you can manipulate cat eye. So I like that. It's filled in a little better and I'm going to play with it. And I made one side more purple so you have dimension. The bottom of this nail feels a little left out. Let me zoom in a touch. So you can see up here, I have the two leaves. Let's do one down at, well, you guys get to see the whole process. Let's do a little bit of this side here. And your leaf they don't have to go the same direction. They don't have to point the same direction. Visualize a pile of leaves falling on the ground. They're going to land however they're going to land. If you want something to look a little more natural to your eye or to other people's eyes, you have to play it out how it would naturally play out. So leaf work during the fall can be really overwhelming for nail techs. And part of that is we're trying to make it perfect. Nature isn't perfect. They fall where they fall. They fall on top of each other. They fall different directions. So you've got to, when you're working with organic ideas, that's like leaves, flowers, petals, marbling, any of that. You've got to let that imperfect part come out, or in the end, you're going to be disappointed. All right, we're going to address this bottom part here. And I am using, it's kind of a medium striper. And I'll load it up when I fill it in to be able to fill in the leaf. But just, you don't want to leave your gel polish thick ever. So spread it out. If it's too thick, it can wrinkle, it can not fully cure, and a bunch of things we have to go back and fix. Let's give some dimension, move those particles around, and give it a cure. Yeah, that looks good. Just need an extra little bit of a touch. Okay, I am going to go ahead and clean off my brush. I'm just doing kind of a dry wipe on this. So while everything cures, and clean up my space so I don't set my hand, or if I was working on a client, their hand down in it. I'm choosing to add the veining or the detail of the leaf on the first leaves you would see. So if these are piled like this, I'm going to work on the top one first so I get all the veining in there. And then I'll be able to address the veining on the bottom leaf, which will look incomplete, but it's because it is sitting underneath the other leaf. So here are the main vein, and I'm just going to put a couple off to the side, couple little branches. Then over here, I'm aware that that leaf is hanging over the side, so it's really only going to get two and not that bottom one. That holds true the dimension or the overlaying of leaves as they have fallen to the ground. So I'm running product through my brush so I don't have a ton in there. And this is a thicker, like art gel type of gel. When you want more detail work, using an art gel, using a thicker gel is going to allow you to have that. I'm moving through. I trust my product here. I know it's not moving. So I'm going to do all the leaf work. If that makes you uncomfortable, go ahead and cure in between the leaves, or flash cure for like 10 seconds and then move forward on the other one. Or if you don't have like an art gel and it goes down nice, but then it starts bleeding or looking too thin, flash freeze it in between, and that way it'll stay in place where you want it. And notice how I'm changing angles according to how that leaf would be laying. I'm not trying to make it fit straight up and down or straight to the side. I am going with the way that the leaf laid down. And just a couple, no crazy detail. This is not realistic nail art. This is getting a cool effect. So see right there how too much product went down? I'm being careful here because nothing else is cured to wipe it off. But if I had cured all those other ones, I could just go right through with alcohol. So you kind of saw the contrast there of having to be careful and wiping off a section versus I could have wiped it all off. I'm still happy with that. You just have to find your rhythm of what works for you. All right, that is pretty dang cute. I really like the addition of the veining. Notice how I'm really finishing it off to the side there so it looks like it's falling off the nail and giving it a full cure. I'm going to top coat with a thicker top coat, and I'm specifically using one that doesn't have that UV protectant or that UV kind of blue hue in it, because it would pull my purple, or if it was black or whatever, kind of blue in the sunlight. Not the end of the world, but you do have options. If I was having a white background or something I feel like could stain, I would want that product that has more that UV protection in it. And I'm just floating it over the art here, making sure it's nice and even. It looks great from all the angles. So what we've achieved here is a very cool effect. Let me move my light a little. You can kind of see it moving. See that movement? It's almost like fiery. They have a very cool effect without having to do a massive amount of blending or anything. Cat Eye will do that for you. I'm Hillary Dawn Herrera, your nail fairy godmother. I'll see you next time.